You would heat up the baby oil? Yes. Now this is from the day before the
Heated baby
intercontinental
oil.
incident. This is a long document. We need time to read it. The government says. Hold up. She was heating up the baby oil too?
Yeah, we're shaking everybody. It's your man J King, the one J King, back with another crazy story, crazy video. So we're gonna get right into it. This is Cassie's testimony from the cross-examination of the defense from Puffy's defense team. So let's get into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
The testimony will be bolstered by expert witnesses on each side. Cassie didn't personally witness Sean Combs dangle her friend Brianna over a balcony. Isn't it true you learned about this incident after the fact? I saw what I saw. She sent text messages to Coram shortly after the incident. She woke up to find Combs holding her friend over the balcony railing for throwing her onto the patio furniture. Oh, it's that incident. The bedroom incident, okay. When you say Mr. Combs went with the guns to find Suge Knight, do you remember telling the government that you did go with him? No. Let me show you. Just for the parties. I did not go with him, so I don't think I said that. Just completely switching the narrative that she witnessed them get guns and leave to go try to basically kill someone. And they're like, wait, you told someone that you went with them too.
Switching up her story already. You see how things switch up once you say prosecution. When the prosecutors, when you're a witness for the prosecution, they always gonna try to paint you in this perfect innocent with a victim, victim light. But when the defense get a hold of you, then other things, people's stories start switching up.
You also did drug with Miss Morgan, right? Yes. Do you recall telling the government that you did not see what he did, hitting her in the head with a wooden hanger? I saw he was angry that I was doing drugs with Carrie. This broke up your 17 relationship with her? It did. Did you tell Miss Combs about relationship with your now husband? No. Combs hit her friend with a wooden hanger over them doing drugs together? Was this a time where she was supposed to be sober or something?
Yo, I'm saying people, you out here doing hardcore drugs, you get hardcore reactions. That's all I'm saying.
This is chaos. Miss Morgan sued you and Mr. Combs made a demand. And you paid a part of that? I did. And you haven't spoken with her since. Maybe one text. That was the relationship ender? Yes. You would heat up the baby oil? Yes. Now this is from the day before the intercontinental incident. This is a long document. We need time to read it. The government says. Hold up. She was heating up the baby oil too? Government wants to introduce evidence that the baby oil was being spiked and drinks were being spiked with drugs and shit. They have to show that some way, right?
Yeah, like whatever happened to the baby oil being spiked? We ain't know about baby oil being heated up. Like that ain't nothing.
The frick are they gonna do that? Attorney asked to confirm that filling a baby pool would take a lot of baby oil and might explain why Diddy was keeping lots of baby oil in hand. This attorney asked Cassie to confirm that Johnson's baby oil they used during freak also was never laced with any drug.
So all that baby oil was to fill up a baby pool. Baby oil. Yo.
Mr. Combs went to your premiere lunch at
Hotel.
Man. Then he says, I just got out of a spiritual therapy session. I asked, how did it go? He said, it's a process. It's leading up to the hotel incident. You say, baby, I want FO so bad. You were asked in your direct, and you said you didn't want him to ruin your premiere. Showing more text messages of her begging for a freak off before the movie premiere. The government asked her about this movie premiere, and this was not the narrative at all. Mr. Combs says, if we start at 7 p.m. and go until 4 a.m., you can get enough rest after. Yes, this is completely switching the whole narrative. He says it'll be shorter than a usual freak off. That's how I would understand it. What do you say? Carrie's here. We can't do it at my house. So you were turning to Johnny. Was he a dancer or an escort? We hired him as a dancer, but he did what an escort does. Do you remember the beginning of this freak off in the Intercontinental? Not really. Drugs were bad. MDMA, right? I have no idea. It's 5 o'clock. Jurors may go home. So his defense attorneys got it out that he was going through withdrawals. In that 2016 hotel altercation footage, still doesn't excuse it whatsoever.
Nah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't condone, like, you don't excuse, like, the beating or saying the way he beat on her, but after, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, she keeps switching up her story, so at this point, you don't know what to believe coming out, you know what I'm saying, coming out of her face.
I mean, the dude dragged her and beat the shit out of her on camera. And that's pretty much it for day 4.
So, the cross-examination for Cassie so far, I mean, I know the defense is probably, licking their chops and everything, patting themselves on the back like, yeah, we got her. Because when you switch your story, you're going to tell one story to the prosecution, you got to tell the same exact story to the defense. You change up anything, you leave out anything, now you're labeled and painted as a liar. So I don't know if that's necessarily what's gonna happen to Shorty. There's gonna be more details. Stay tuned. Tomorrow's is she gets cross-examined again by the defense. So we'll see what happens. I'm J King the One. Yo, let me know what you guys think. See you guys in the next video. One.